Mike Brown lost us this game, yo. I'm fed up. I'm titling this video, Fire Mike Brown. Not because I want him fired, but because I know if I put Fire Mike Brown, it might generate the click buzz that can get the narrative going further. I don't want him to be fired, but he clearly lost us this game. First of all, let me say this. Deuce McBride and Landry Shamet are not point guards. So why you got them in the game trying to handle the ball and create, I don't know. They're catch and shoot guys. You got to run motion, get them coming off screens, going downhill, penetrate, and then dish to them. Now, you fix that. You put Alvarado in the game, a true ball handler. And yeah, he was shaky at times, at points of the game. But when you took Alvarado out, you put him in at the end of the third. You took him out with 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. We had a 9-point lead. The lead evaporated. You didn't make no adjustments. Snyder made the adjustment. He took Dyson Daniels out of the game. So therefore, we couldn't. It was nowhere to hide Brunson. You can't have Cat and Brunson on the floor both at the same time. If you don't have somewhere to hide both of them, you have to. I'm not saying don't have them on the floor together at crunch time, but you got to minimize those minutes. Can't have those minutes take up the whole last 8 minutes of the game. Last year, when we needed stops in the clutch against Boston, down the stretch, we had Mitchell Robinson on the court. Mitchell Robinson is our best defender. You can't have him on the bench in crunch time at the end of the game where we need stops. I don't get that. I don't get that. Bro, can't have Deuce on the floor. Well, you made that adjustment. I can't have Deuce on the floor, but you can't have Deuce and Shaman out there with nobody to distribute the ball. So you put Jose Alvarado in. Good move. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. If you gotta make an adjustment to the no Dyson Daniels thing. So I would suggest going back to our old formula with, instead of running Cat and Brunson together the whole game, split them up how you was doing before. Let Brunson work with Mitch. Let Cat work with Deuce or Shane Mill, one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? So you could have spread the floor out more when you do that, because, bro, you put them on the floor together. There's no way to hide Brunson. CJ is doing a switch and going right by Brunson every time. You can't expect Mikal. Mikal can't help Brunson because they running that guard pick and roll, and it's hard to defend. You can't have Mikal help off of Nickeil Alexander-Walker to help Brunson guard CJ McCollum. First of all, Brunson got to get up in there. You can't let him just be out in free space, dribbling, setting up while everybody's cutting and making space for him. You got to get up on him. Be physical. Even foul him if you got to. Make him get it from the line. But don't just let him just set you up so he can go right by you. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Mike Brown. Then you call a timeout at 2:47, 2:43, something like that. Called your second timeout. That was an egregious blunder, because everybody's like, oh, Mike Brown didn't call timeout at the end of the game when CJ McCollum missed the 2 free throws. He should have called timeout and advanced the ball. He didn't have a timeout. He didn't have no timeouts. He used his second timeout with 2:47 left. He didn't use the TV timeout, to use it or lose it at the 3-minute mark timeout. He didn't use that. That's a free timeout. That's what make you get 4. You only get 3 timeouts per quarter. So, another egregious blunder. But like I said, man, I think you may have to go back to splitting up the Brunson Cat minutes. Not all the time, but minimizing the Cat and Brunson on the court minutes, minimizing that. You know what I'm saying? Getting other players involved. Play Alvarado. When you go to your bench, you need ball handling. You need somebody that's going to be able to create for Cat. Matter of fact, that's who you play Cat with. Play Cat with Alvarado and play Brunson with Mitch. Excuse me. Play Cat with Alvarado, play Brunson with Mitch. And definitely, for the life of me, make sure you give Alvarado minutes when they come to Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. I'm gonna be at the game. I gotta work Thursday. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get off, but I already got my tickets lined. Plus, the price on the tickets just jumped overnight. With Atlanta losing that, all the blue seats on Ticketmaster, they damn near gone. The pink seats are the price went up on them. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday, but you gotta play Alvarado you got to play him in game 3 and game 4. Alvarado went to Georgia Tech. He's at home in Atlanta. He basically from Atlanta. I'm from New York, but I'm from Atlanta, and I'm down here. Alvarado, he's from New York, but he played 4 years in Georgia Tech, so he you know what I mean. He's from Atlanta for real. You know what I mean. And the thing about it is, I like Atlanta. I watch Atlanta. I live down here. We go to games. I don't just go to the Knicks games when Knicks come to town. I go watch Orlando play Atlanta. I watch Boston play Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I watch Cleveland play Atlanta. I seen more Atlanta games in person since I've been down here than I seen Knicks. I don't just go just to the Knicks games. You know what I'm saying? I think Atlanta's a good team. You know what I'm saying? And I think Quinn Snyder, he made a good adjustment. You know what I'm saying? He took Dyson Daniels out, which couldn't hit a shot, so we could leave him open and play off of him. So now we can't leave nobody open when he put Kuminga in the game. Can't leave nobody open. So therefore, if you ask me, you need Mitch on the floor. Because Mitch is the one player, well, not the one player, but he's our best defensive player. He's one of the players on the floor that can break up different actions. Like as the offensive plays break down, he recovers. He helps others. He breaks. He gets the defensive rebounds. He gets putbacks. Man, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I'm not nervous at all. Well, yeah, I am nervous, man. Mike Brown got to be able to make the adjustments. We got the team that we need to win a championship. If he make these adjustments right, this series could still be over in 5. Still could be over in 5. We went 2-1 against Atlanta during the season. We won both road games. We lost the game in Madison Square Garden because it was no Cat, no Hart, no Mitch, no Shamet. So we lost that game. We get that to them. But if Snyder's going to take one of his best defenders off the floor, you got to exploit that. You got to exploit that because he's an offensive liability. So you might have to do that. You might have to do that in reverse. Take one of your good offensive players off the floor because he's a defensive liability. You know what I'm saying? Bro, ain't no way in the world you take Mitch out of the game at 758 left in the game. You take Mitch out and you don't put him back in at all for the whole rest of the game? Bro, I'm stressed. I'm ready to go live, but I said, fuck it, I'll just make a video. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna see if I can post it on all platforms. Hopefully my language wasn't too vulgar because I be, you know what I mean, I'm reckless with my language, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, tough loss, but yo, I still got confidence, you know what I'm saying? And then another thing that he did that kind of get me heated, he stopped going with the Cat Brunson pick and roll, right? Then when they put Kuminga back in the game, when you put Kuminga in the game and you take Dyson Daniels off the floor, now you go back to the Cat and Brunson pick and roll. like what am I missing? You see what I'm saying? Damn, I got shit all around me. But what am I missing? I mean, it's easy to say it. It's much, much harder to do it. But Mike Brown, man, you got to do something, man. You got to do something. Still Nixon's 5, even though Nixon's 6 sounds much better. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It ain't over. Knicks fans is jumping. They plummeting right now. It ain't over, man. You can't like just lose your whole entire shit once you lose a playoff game. The playoffs, the series don't start until the road team win the game. So, yeah, Atlanta got the series started. They took home court advantage, but State Farm ain't really no home court advantage. You know what I mean? That joint gonna be 50-50. New York, Atlanta, 50-50. Might be even more. I went to the game on April 6th, a couple weeks ago. It was more New York fans than it was Atlanta fans. You know what I'm saying? So, I got tickets to the game on Saturday, and I got like early access Cause I buy him through the Atlanta site, you know what I mean. So I guess they figure like, damn, this Atlanta fan. We need him in the building. He come not knowing I'm coming through there with my Knicks coming for early. I get to watch shoot around and all that stuff with my Knicks gear on. They gonna be sick. But yeah, man, 10 minutes I've been ranting long enough for me to get out of here, yo. Peace.